Hello, it's Friday.
It is Friday.
And I am beyond thrilled
For?
it to be Friday.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
This week has been a hot
I'm
mess.
exhausted.
Exhausted. Samesies, bro.
Exhausted.
Samesies.
By the way, nightmare update.
Yes.
Since I've talked about it, no more nightmares.
Of course.
Yay.
You know, they say that shame and guilt disappear when you talk about it in safe spaces. So I'm so glad that those nightmares, I guess, are the exact same case.
Yes.
Very, very proud of you for having nightmares disappear. This is The Perspective. My name's McCall.
I'm Ema.
And I'm producer Butters.
And, you know, there's a lot of concerts that have been happening. We just got the announcement Shania Twain is going to be coming in concert in Salt Lake. And if I were to buy front row pit tickets to any concert, it would be hers. True story.
Really?
I love her.
I mean, I like her too,
Pretty
but
good, yeah.
Oh,
I don't like her that much.
live, breathe, and die for Shania Twain. I love her so much. And, you know, Taylor Swift obviously dropped her brand new album. She's got to be announcing a tour. I mean, it's been 4 years since she toured. So typically that's kind of like the time period that she tours in is every 4 years. Mm-hmm. So I think it would be cool to go see her in concert as well.
The Anti-Hero Tour.
Oh my gosh, that would be so killer. Oh, I would cry.
Okay,
Like,
I'm making bets.
okay.
I'm just kidding.
The Anti-Hero Tour. I'm going to call it the Midnight's Tour. I feel like I'm safe in that realm.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
What was the last album?
Folklore, Evermore, Midnights is this one.
There's one before that.
Lover.
Lover. The Lover at Midnight.
I don't think she toured for Lover.
I think she was going to,
Mm-hmm. And then
but you know what happened.
you know, Panorama or whatever. So, there's a lot of concerts that like I have on my bucket list to go and watch. And
oh my gosh. Okay, sorry.
No,
just
you're
realized
okay.
something.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of concerts that I have had on like a bucket list that I would love to go and see. And I don't know, I feel like we could just chat about different concerts that we want to go see. Last weekend was When We Were Young, the festival. Never have I ever had FOMO over a concert or anything along those lines.
My friend said he's going next year.
Oh my gosh. I had the biggest FOMO over When We Were Young this last weekend.
Yeah.
All of my friends were down there and I was so angry. My emo self was like, look, kid, you got money to be able to go down to actual concerts now. You could go.
All of my one friend wants to go.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm also your friend, so
I mean,
all right.
I just always like that saying. It's funny.
Have you guys ever had FOMO over concerts? Is there one that you guys are
Yep.
exclusively like?
There's one coming up November 1st.
Oh, dude, Posty?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I looked at ticket prices.
I have to donate a kidney.
I mean, if I want to go down, you're looking at like, I don't know, $1 to like $4,000. And
Yes.
I was like, yeah, no. And they're like $300 for like
Nosebleeds. Yeah. It's awful.
Maybe what I'll have to do is wait till the day of and look on
Scalpers?
KSL or something.
It's a great idea. It's not a bad idea at all.
that might work.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure somebody's like, I just want to get rid of these.
It's true. It's true. There's a lot of the times that
That's
does
going to be
happen.
a sold out. Okay, so last time I went,
Did you go see Posty?
uh-huh. That's why I want to go again. And see, he was supposed to come back in March of that year because it was in November.
Yeah.
It was supposed to come back in March, and I wanted to see it, but you know what happened? The Panorama.
The Panorama. That's right. I was going to call you a mean name, but
Pandemic.
I held myself in. So you could be proud of me for that one. Mima, do you have any concerts that you think?
I've always wanted to go to a Backstreet Boy concert, and now that they're back touring, it's a possibility.
Don't they still have their Vegas residency?
Yeah.
Dude, residency shows, I've gone to one. Fantastic. It's
You should
so
go.
good. You should go. It'd be a
I
great
mean,
show.
It's only like 5 hours away.
7.
6 hours.
7.
7 hours.
7.
That's okay.
Trust
Oh.
me, I drove right after work in a snowstorm to get to the airport in Las Vegas for Christmas. Remember?
Take,
not
take
too
your
bad, though.
parents.
Yeah.
I don't know if my parents would like the Backstreet Boys.
Well,
Well-
there's plenty of things to do in Vegas. I mean,
I mean, yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, there's
That's fair.
like Thunder Down Under. There's the
Cirque du Soleil. There's the
I can't remember
X-rated
what it's called.
Cirque du Soleil. There's the kids Cirque du
Showgirls all
Soleil.
over,
Everywhere. You got the big fan head things that are attached to their backs. Yeah.
There was the Fremont Street experience.
Don't go to Fremont. Do not do that. I've been there. Very sketchy.
No, there was one where you sit down and you watch like a jousting kind of thing. And
Interesting.
You eat, they give you like a full meal, but
It's like
you
a
eat with your
Renaissance-ish.
Yeah, but you eat with your hands. like, the whole
Fascinating.
thing.
That'd be fun. There's a lot of things.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked the meal.
I would believe that. I'd love to go check that out. Vegas is a good place for shows.
I'm trying to think of what the there was a tour or exhibit thing that
Mm-hmm.
was there. It was like the skin. I don't know.
Skin suits?
Skeletons. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm
the
talking
human
about?
body or
Yeah,
something?
the
Yeah.
anatomy.
Yeah.
I can't remember
So
what
I
it's
went to
called.
that while I was
What
down
is it
there.
that-
Yeah.
Hold on.
Dude, that's so cool. They had it in Salt Lake for a little
There was-
while. And then Idaho Falls.
Oh, did they?
Because it's one of those like touring
Oh, okay.
whatevers. So like they had a Da Vinci.
Body Worlds.
Body
yeah.
World.
Yes.
That's
That
Dude,
might have been what it was. I
That
don't remember.
was, I wanted to see that so bad.
It was in the pyramid looking
Yeah.
thing.
What is that one?
Excalibur?
Probably called like,
No.
yeah.
Is it?
I don't know. Whatever. It's got a light that shines out the top. I think it is Excalibur. But I don't know. So I've only ever really had one Vegas experience over the age of 21. And it was literally 2020. It was in March. And it was right before everything shut down because my birthday's on the 10th. And so I was down there like the 8th through, or the 7th through the 9th or something like that. Because my birthday was on a Monday. Stupid. But I went down
I
there.
remember this.
It was so much fun. I went and watched Bruno Mars in concert. Bruno Mars takes your phone away at his concerts. So you put it in like a little baggy pouch thing. And it has like a lock on it, like the pieces of clothing when you take them out of the store and they like beep, you know? And so they have it attached. So it's like a magnet. And so you can't take your phone out of the case because he wants people to be able to experience and not feel embarrassed that someone's going to be filming them or...
I'm sorry, but he's not that great.
Dude, he did a great job. Live, phenomenal. He was a great performer. Like, the way he commands the stage, fascinating to me. Like,
And I think it's important that, or I think it's pretty cool that he locks up the phones to make sure that everyone's enjoying it.
and so you don't feel the pressure.
I mean, I get
Yeah.
that. By
Yeah.
the way, it's the Luxor, not
the Luxor.
The
All right.
Excalibur's next door.
Yeah, it's haunted, but yes.
I actually stayed there.
That's
It's
fascinating.
haunted?
Uh-huh.
Oh, now I
There's-
have to stay there.
There's lots of places in Vegas that are haunted, you know, the mob and all of that.
The most haunted place in the United States, apparently, is Savannah, Georgia.
I would believe that.
It's really fun when you go down there. You get an eerie feeling no matter
It's just
where
icky.
you are.
Okay, so are you going to do the ghost tour that's here?
I should.
Tonight. There's
Tonight.
7, 8, and 9.
I might. I'll see. Well, I don't know because my mom doesn't like scary things.
Well, tell her that you're working.
Stay her at home.
Stay
her at home. Avi.
What?
Stay her at home.
Listen, that was
Yes.
brain malfunction from
Her stay
exhaustion.
home.
Hey, mom. Thanks for visiting me, but you're gonna stay home today.
Look, Mom.
Bye.
There's only
it's
there's
only
only
an
2
hour,
nights.
right?
Yeah, there's a 7 o'clock, an 8 o'clock, and a 9
See,
o'clock. It's either
you could do it and then be like, "Here, Mom, you can watch one of your favorite shows."
I'm assuming it's probably less than an hour based on the way that it starts because I can't imagine that they overlap it too much.
Didn't
so,
you guys do like some kind of ghost something?
Yeah, so we went to what is that place called? I can't remember. It's up by the temple in Logan. And it's like it used to be a hospital and then it was like an old boys home. And now it's just kind of like oh yeah, come down and do ballet. Like as one would, obviously, in a haunted place. But we went there and it was like a ghost hunt. And so we were there, like there were people that came forward and had conversation. It was really cool because like Corey was there. So it was a really cool experience. Like they had all of the speaker boxes and like the dowsing rods and they had like balls that would light up. And so they'd put them in the middle of the room and ask the little kids. There were a couple of them specifically by name that they'd ask to come and like kick them and they'd play with the balls and stuff. It was fascinating.
See, it's one thing to go to a haunted like court maze or something, and then that would freak me out. So no,
Really?
absolutely not.
See, and that side of stuff doesn't scare me.
Me either.
Like the haunted stuff that's like a man-made, like that scares me. But like people, because like ghosts, spirits, whatever it is that you want to refer to, not demons, okay, ghosts and spirits and stuff like that, that are, they're just people, you know? It's not like you're talking with somebody who's, you know, if you say, hey, why are you mad? Are you a bad ghost? Like if I keep saying to you, yo, Producer Butters, are you mad? Producer Butters, are you mean? Are you bad?
Yes.
Like you just get angry. And so obviously everybody would react that way. That's fascinating to me though.
Also, guess what's still for sale?
I saw that, the nunnery.
Yeah.
I saw that. And there are people that are like, oh, it's not haunted. Hello.
Yeah, Mima was showing me the other day.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, look,
it
the
is.
nunnery's for sale. And I was like, oh, it's still for sale?
Still, I know. I want Posty to buy it so bad, speaking of.
Oh.
Because Post Malone, he's into all of that ish. There was a
Posty,
while.
if you're listening, please buy the nunnery.
Please buy the nunnery. But there was a while there that it was like he went onto some ghost tour thing, and there was a box that he wasn't supposed to touch, and he touched it, and he like moved it around and whatever, and then he got in like a plane crash. Like there were a couple of things that happened like right in a row after he touched it that it was like, Posty, homeboy, leave things alone. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Speaking concerts, I would love to, like you said, Post Malone would be a fantastic show.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely a fantastic
It is
show.
very fantastic.
One of my favorite shows I've ever seen was Justin Timberlake. He put on a phenomenal show. Garth Brooks is always a great performer. He's always fun to watch. Because again, commanding the stage it's incredible. But one of my most fulfilling shows that I've ever been to is Macklemore. He is a phenomenal human being. Like, and he, at the very beginning of the show, he said, whatever energy you guys put into this show, I'm going to put back into you. So it was this like...
See, something's always bothered me about him.
What?
And it's not because of his songs. It's because there was an award show.
Uh-huh.
And they said, all right, Ryan Lewis Macklemore, you won or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And they went up to talk, and I think Ryan Lewis was right next to him, and he didn't let him talk at all.
Macklemore didn't?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
He just took over the whole thing, and it was like kind of acted like Ryan Lewis wanted to talk, but then like just shut the whole thing down and left.
That's interesting.
So ever since then, I was like, you know what, you're a douche. You know, you had somebody else
Yeah.
like help you get.
Mm-hmm.
But then I've read some articles. Apparently, they're really good friends. So
Yeah. I mean, they split apart back in 2017.
and it was
But
mutual. It
it's
was
just
mutual because they
amicable.
wanted to
Pursue.
not pursue, but they just wanted to take a break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from each
guess-
other, basically.
From, not necessarily each other. They just wanted to
Yeah.
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 let the creative juices soak for a while, if that's
Mm-hmm.
the right word.
Well, and then back in 2021, they dropped another song together. So
They will, I guess, they're gonna do another album together.
yeah, which would be awesome. I think it would be super cool. But his show was
See,
it was electric, like just a kinetic energy. Oh, it's beautiful.
I've been to more of the smaller concert ones, and I enjoy those a lot better than the big ones
You know-
because
Yeah.
like, okay, so one of my all-time favorite or fun ones was Good Charlotte. I know, you know, I
I
was
love
probably
them.
the only dude there, but I don't care.
I love
like
Good Charlotte.
So, you know, they were just kind of like chill,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, there wasn't a bunch of kids because you know they
It's
were
Good
kind of,
Charlotte
it was out of their their prime.
genre. Yeah.
But it was just kind of like at some point they're like, all right, what do you guys want to hear? And and somebody shout out something, they just start playing it. It was so cool.
That's the part that I love. Like when it comes to these they're not older, but you know, the people who have seen their peak and then they're kind of coming down. So when I was working in Vernal, there was a band that came through and they had a couple of hits in the 90s. I'm not going to drag them or anything. They sucked. Like they had a couple of hits in the 90s and it's like there were a couple of bands that were openers for them. And anytime they wouldn't show up to sound check. And it's like they said that they couldn't show up to sound check until everybody was gone because they didn't want to share the stage with them. Like, ridiculous. They're like ask list. I can't remember what they call it, but the list that they give you was like extensive and ridiculous. And it was like, I don't understand. You guys are like done. But then we went to the Plain White Tees, who came in concert in, what was it, February?
Something like that.
January or February. And they were so cool, just at the Ellen Eccles Theater, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
so
what?
it was awesome. We got there early because we were doing like some emceeing stuff with it. And so we get there early, and the lead singer, he's just like chilling in the front area, just walking around. He's got his Chucks on, and he's got like a vest and whatever, and he's just moseying around. I'm like, hey, how are you? And he's like, oh, hey, it's nice to meet you. Good to see you. Just like so down to earth, so level headed. And their concert was the very same way. And that's what I feel like the When We Were Young festival, from the videos and stuff that I've seen, that's what I feel like it's been, because it's all of these bands who came up on Warped Tour, who were playing on the really small stages at Warped Tour originally. And they've come up and they have these big situations. And I feel like a lot of them, there are some of them that are not, but a lot of them are still pretty humble.
It's crazy.
I know.
Fun fact.
Yes.
I think this was like 2002, 2003 ish, somewhere around there. Fall Out Boy actually went and performed at the
was it the mall, wasn't it?
Fun Park.
Oh, that's right. It was at the Fun Park.
And I didn't stay for the whole thing because I was like, I don't know who these people are. I'm done.
Dude.
I stayed for the first band, and I probably should have stayed for the second one.
Right.
But I didn't. I was like, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes that happens, man.
I mean, sometimes, the up and coming bands are not the greatest.
They're not. No.
But it's just funny how, you can miss an opportunity to see a band before they became famous.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple of places in Utah that have some really good little venues like that. What's the one in Provo? I can see it in my head. I've been down to a couple of different shows there.
The only one I've seen in Provo or Orem area was Blink-182.
Oh.
And that was at the college there.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think
UVU.
what- UVU? Is that where that's at?
No, so there's a place in, I gotta look it up, because that's where like Imagine Dragons started and Neon Trees. Both of them started in that. It's a fun little place. That was actually
Wait, is it like a little dome?
the
kinda?
Velour is what it's called.
Velour.
Velour.
I can't remember. There was one place I went to at the concert. It was like almost not a dome, but it had like the round
It'd be a
shape.
cool place.
I may have been in there.
I know there's Kilby Court also. There's a lot of cool little spots, but Kilby Court's in Salt Lake, and some of the like bigger small artists go there. I don't know how to explain it, but
The
like
up and coming ones.
yeah,
So what? They already tore down the one I like.
yeah.
It's the in the venue.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
I know. Big sad face. What was so in the venue was right there, but there was something else that was like right next to it. I want to say, was it
There's the complex?
complex,
and then there's another one.
well, but like in the venue, in the venue's building, it
Yes.
was like there was another something that was right there.
Well,
And
in the venue was actually split into two.
Yeah.
They had two
Like
places for the
venues.
concert.
Yeah.
If it was really small, they would use the front part.
Uh-huh.
If you use the back part, it was bigger. Plus, it had like an 18. Well, I guess they both did.
Mm-hmm.
And
They had
then
like a
it
21 and
also-
older or whatever section
also,
up.
It was a club
Mm-hmm.
on certain nights.
Certain nights. Correct.
Like Friday nights.
Correct.
It was very colorful.
Yes, it's a joyful club. Very happy.
If you catch my drift.
It's a very, very happy club. There's another
I
place.
can't think of what it was called.
So, I've been to 2 shows at the Saltaire also.
I've only been to raves there, so I don't know.
So when I went to the Saltaire, Billie Eilish was there, and it was an outdoor concert. It was beautiful. Like, it was very cool because you're right on the like salt flat basically. And so you look out and there's water, and then you got the mountain in the back, and the sun was setting behind us, and it was really, really cool. And then A Day to Remember was there as well. And thank goodness they were inside, because it was like October or like late September. I would have frozen, and that was a year ago. Fantastic. But it's an interesting venue, because it's like you go in there and I'm like, this place looks like it just needs to be torn down, because
It's yeah.
the inside is pretty like janky. I don't know. It's just interesting.
It yeah. It looks like a castle.
Yeah, on the
Looks like
outside.
on the outside. Okay, so when you go in,
There's like
in the big room, there's like stairs that go upstairs, right?
and then they
use
go
that
around.
for the 21 plus usually. So I was never that age to go up there. So
But then like the roof is just like rafters. Like it's not finished inside, basically. It just looks kind of like
the bathroom is.
awful.
I don't know if anybody actually went into the bathroom.
Don't go in
Like,
there.
I mean, sorry, into
The toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know how to. There's no dangerous. It's a very dangerous place.
I mean, they had a sink that you could wash your hands, and then one
Wasn't
of those,
used
like,
for that though.
No, I'm sure it's not. But you know, there was the towel rack, but it was one of those that like was an actual towel. Like
Yeah,
you
it's like
pull-
where you pull it through and then you dry your hands on
You
it
might as
and it
well not
just
even
loops
bother.
through. Yeah. It's a really fun like venue, but it's also like we're talking bottom of the barrel venue. Like I've never been to the complex.
you know what? I've never been.
That
there.
one looks
Wait,
nice.
I thought Tuvalu.
Tuvalu. She was at the depot.
Okay, the depot's the one. Okay, that's
I
the
like
one.
I like
that's
the depot.
right there. Okay,
At the gateway.
Yeah.
I like the depot.
never been to the depot. Never been to the complex.
The depot's more of like it's more of an intimate type of a setting. Like
Like in the venue was.
so very similar to, but it's kind of like narrow. Like it's like a narrow pathway basically. I really want to get tickets. Fletcher's coming in concert to the depot. I would love to go. It's like $27 a ticket. But it's on a Monday.
No.
Who the H does freaking concerts on a Monday?
Mm.
Everybody. It's ridiculous. Anyway,
Any concerts?
all the
you wanna
concert
see
talk.
other than Backstreet Boys.
Not really. Probably Post Malone.
If I find tickets, would you go?
Sure. Eminem. If he ever
Eminem
goes-
would
if
be
he
a
ever goes
great
back.
show.
Eminem.
Eminem.
Would be a phenomenal show. Are there some that you've been to that you love?
I've never been to a real concert.
It's all right.
I've
What?
been to like local, like little live music. That's about it. One of my
Oh.
friends from when I used to live in Brownsville is actually up and coming, so I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
I know a future star.
There you go. That is cool. I think it's fun.
Well, we need to get you to more concerts.
We need to get a
Yes.
concert bucket list going. There's a couple of them that come to Logan. Not many, but some.
I was gonna go to the white shirt, the white
tees, yeah.
t-shirt, white
Mhm.
tees.
Plain white tees.
I don't remember why I didn't go though.
They did a really good job. It was fun. I almost bailed out early because I'm old. So
Man, if she's old,
I think
I'm ancient.
I think that we
I'm almost dead.
I think we may have left one song early because it was like I'm just done.
So you didn't wait for the encore?
Maybe we did. I don't remember. I think we did because we ended up leaving with a big group of people. So I think we had to have waited for the end for that. Anyway, I don't know. It's interesting. I love concerts. I think they're super fun. I haven't gone to one since the Plain White Tees concert. I would love to go to another concert. This year, I don't think it's going to happen, but I have a set list. I would love to go to When We Were Young next year because Blink-182 and Green Day are headlining it. Tickets are already sold out. So
I will only go if Tom DeLonge's back in.
he is.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I've seen him
yeah.
twice. I know, it's crazy. And it was like within a year, like I seen him twice. So they came back. I'm trying to think. They were in the venue. No. Where were they at? I don't remember. Well, I'll figure that out later.
That's perfect.
I know my friend and I are planning to go to ACL next year.
That'd be good. That would be really good.
So,
Um,
because he went car camping without me this year. I was like, you what?
How dare you? The audacity of this human.
The audacity.
I've watched Blink 182 one time, and I showed up late to the concert. I was bummed about it because I was driving from Vernal, and so we showed up late.
Is that the one where it rained?
It poured. So
Yeah.
you remember?
I was gonna go, and I was like, nope.
It was absolutely torrential downpouring. It was the day that there was a tornado that went through in Washington Terrace down in Ogden.
Oh.
And so we were, I really wanted to go check it out. We watched the concert. I was late, A Day to Remember and All Time Low opened, which would have been the most phenomenal openers ever. And I missed both of them. Very disappointed. We ended up leaving early. I don't think I've ever seen Dustin so cold in my entire life. Like, he was shivering.
Aw.
Like, it was bad. And it took like probably 20 minutes to actually warm back up. But they did a good job. They did a great show. They were like, we're not letting any rain stop us. I obviously cleaned that up because it's Blink 182. So
Yeah.
it was much dirtier than that. Anyway, any final thoughts on concerts, where we want to go, who we want to see?
Posty.
Posty,
Backstreet.
Backstreet, everybody. That's my answer. So, all right. Well,
Everybody.
happy Friday. This has been The Perspective.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.